following presentation of the National Football League.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
In motion goes Likely. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
Back to throw, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
At the 17-yard line, a gain of 12, and a Raven first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
3rd and long for Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Going to make the read and hold on here. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front, and EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Ravens offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion goes Likely. Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 39 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
Again, it's Jackson. That one, take it in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead.
Ravens 10, Bills nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Cotrington. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And they bring him down to 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 8.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills are on the board. It's 10-7. Seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Allen on 3rd down. And over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Allen to his tight end Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
That's good for the Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Now Allen on 1st down. That's into the hands of Coleman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Motion man is the tight end going right. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's got a man downfield. It's Shaquille. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brenton Simpson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area, you have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Allen now on 2nd down. Moving to his right. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, the quarterback didn't gain a whole lot there, Mike, but frankly, he didn't need a whole lot either. Nice job understanding the situation, when to pull it down, and he's able to pick up the first down on his own.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Allen going to give it to Cook. He's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo.
First down. 1st and 10.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. A run with Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A throw on the move is caught.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Now Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Baltimore.
And now you really have to get into your full speed 2-minute mode, Mike. After that conversion brings up a fresh set of downs, you've got to go, and you've got to go fast.
That's into the hands of Flowers. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So it's a win here for the Bills. They took this one down to the wire. A field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.